Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are well and safe at your places. And I'm hoping this thing that you had done the question number 1 and question number 2 of your exercise 2.2. And I'm also hoping this thing that you all have studied about the properties of addition and everything related to those properties are clear to you. Now, the question number 3 of your same exercise 2.2, that is based on your properties of addition, and under that properties, here we are using the property order of the addends. What was the order of the addends? In case of order of the addends, the order in case of addition, order of the addends does not matter. I had already discussed with you in my previous video. So if you see this A part, each and every number is present here except your 0. It means this blank shows us that the order of the addends does not matter in case of your addition. Clear? So what is the missing number here? Here we are having 0, but this side we are not having 0. So I had put in the blank only 0, simply 0. Now same is with the second part also. It is also based on order of the addends. Each and every number is present in both the sides except this 3389 this side, 81 this side. So I had filled the blank with 3381 here. Clear? Now the homework is to do the C and the D and E part of this question. Now the question number 4, this is also based on the properties of your addition. See, in the A part, if we add 25,631 with 1, I know this thing, if I add 1 to a number, I will be getting the number next to the same number. So the next number will be 25,632. And I already told you this thing, if I am adding 10 to any number, then the tens place of the number will be increased. So if I add 10 to 58,963, then the tens place here it is 6, then it will be increased with 1 and I will be getting here 7. Same is this 74,569. If I add 100 to this, my hundreds place will be increased and I will be getting here 74,669. And same for this, if I add 1000 to 64,123, then thousands place will be increased and 4 will become 5. So the answer will be 65,123. Clear? So we have to just follow the properties of the addition and we will be able to do all these questions very easily. Clear? And the homework is to do the D, E, G and H part of the same question. Clear? Now, comes to your next exercise, that is exercise 2.3, that is based on your word problems of addition. Okay? And I am hoping this thing that everything is clear to you related to your exercise 2.2. So, the question number 1 of your A part. In an entrance examination, 4,159 girls and 3,298 boys appeared. How many students appeared? It is given that an entrance examination was there, and in that entrance examination 4,159 girls and 3,298 boys appeared. And what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the total number of the students. I know this thing that in case of calculating the total number of the students, I have to just add the number of the boys with the number of the number of the girls. Clear? So, in the question it is given to me that the number of the girls are 4,159 and the number of the boys are, number of the girls given to me is 4,159 and the number of the boys are 3,298. So, simply what I have to do for calculating the total number of the students, I have to just add the number of the girls with the number of the boys. Clear? So, I had just added it. So, 9 plus 8 is what? 17. So, I had written here 7. Carry will go here. Then 5 plus 9 is 14. If I add 1 to it, it becomes 15. Again, carry will be here. I had not written it. You can keep it in mind also. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, then 4 plus 3 is 7. So the total number of the students are 7,457. Dear students, I want this from your end, that you have to do the multiplication in your mind also. You just try to do the mental maths. Okay, no need to write the carry here, no need to write the borrow and any clues. Okay, just use your mental maths. Clear? Now, B part of the same question will be in homework. Now comes to your C part. See what is there. I am just telling you the statement. What is the statement there? It is there that the number of people are going to a exhibition, and it is given that on the first day number of the people visited were these. In the second day number of the people are visited these, and the third day and the fourth day, and you have to just calculate the total number of the people who visited the exhibition. Okay, so simply it is nothing there. You have to just add all number of the people of all the 4 days. Okay, so I have written here number of the people visited on one day, on day 1. How many people visited on day 1? That is 28,610. Clear? Then the number of the people visited on day 2. How many people visited on day 2? 27,746. Clear? Then number of the people visited on day 3. 6,809. Clear? Then the number of the people visited on day 4. That is 11,367. And the question is, you have to calculate the total number of the people that visited the exhibition. So you have to do nothing. You have to just add all the people of 4 days. Clear? So I had written here 28,610, then 27,746, then 6,809, then 11,367. And you have to keep in mind how to arrange the number in columns. It means ones place will be under ones place, tens place will be under tens, and so on. Okay, so here 6 plus 9 is 15, and 15 plus 7 is 22. So I had written here 2, and carry will go here. Same way you have to proceed. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 6 is 13. So 3 will be here, carry will go here. Then 7, 14, 22, then 25, 5. And same way you have to add. I know you are far efficient in doing the addition, so I am not going to repeat each and everything. So ultimately you will be getting your answer as 74,532. So how many people have visited the exhibition? That is 74,532 people. Clear? Good. Now the question number 2 of the same exercise, it is given here that the number of these 2 girls are there, Rita and the Saroj. Okay, and it is given that the number of students in Rita's school and the number of the students in Saroj's school. And to make it confuse, it is given the distance of the Saroj school from Saroj's home. It is given that distance of the Saroj school from Saroj's homes, and we have to just calculate the total number of the students in both the schools. So if you read the question, if you read the statement of the question from your book, you will be confused that what is the use of the distance here, because we are just calculating the total number of the students in both the schools, so we are not bothering about the distance. In the question it was given that simply the number of the students in Rita's school is 20,356, and it is also given that the number of students in Saroj's school is this much, and distance of the Saroj school is also given, but it is not required to write the distance of the Saroj school in this question, because we are not bothering about the distance. In the question we have to just calculate the total number of the students in both the schools. Okay, so total number of the students in Rita's school is 20,356, and total number of the students in Saro's school is 12,145. Here, and we have to calculate the total number of students in both the schools. So we know for that, so we have to do the addition only. Okay, so 6 plus 5 is 11. Then same way I had added the things, and ultimately you are getting your answer as 32,501. So while you will be reading these questions, and be careful that whatever things are required, we have to use those things only, because distance is not required. The distance of Saro's school and her home is not required, so we are not writing it here. It is just to make you little bit confused. So no need to write the distance here. Just simply write the number of the students in Rita's school, number of the students in Saro's school, and later on just add them. Clear? Good. Now the C part of the same question. It is given that, I'm just reading the statement for you. I'm not writing it here. You can later on you can read it from your book also. It is given that the number of men and number of women in a stadium are, number of men in a stadium are 32,641 and number of the women in a stadium are 21,645, and the total capacity of the stadium is 80,000. See, it is given that the total capacity of the stadium is 80,000 and number of the men at present in the stadium is 32,641. Number of the women in the stadium at present is 21,645, and total capacity of the stadium. And the question is to find the number of the people in the stadium right now. So again, you can be confused. What is the use of the capacity of the stadium? We are not bothering about the capacity of the stadium. The question is just asking from us that we have to calculate the total number of the people in the stadium only. So total number of the people in the stadium can be calculated by just adding the number of the man and the woman. We will not be using the capacity of the stadium here, because we are not bothering about the capacity here in the question. So just leave the capacity of the stadium. Clear? So number of the man in the stadium is 32,641. Number of the women in the stadium is 21,645. And we have to calculate the number of people in the stadium. We have to calculate the total number of people in the stadium. So we have to just plus them. So 1 plus 5 is 6. Then so on. I am adding all the numbers. My students are very intelligent so they can add the things very easily. So if you add them, simply you will be getting your answer as 54,286 people. So the homework of this exercise is to do the question number 1 B and D part and the question number 2 B part. Clear? So just revise all the things very clearly, because your Monday test is coming on 25th May. So be ready for that test and revise your things on regular basis. Thank you.